Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another Payday 2 video. A lot of, I don't know, just things trying to get this video to be made were complicated, so, but, I mean, timing doesn't really matter, it's just I want to get this out of the way and done. But anyways, I'm going to take deep breaths and relax. And we're going to talk about Car Shop. So, Car Shop, it was added during Crime Fest. Can I get some music in here just as a little background? Because I was told to do that. Way too loud. Just way too loud. Simon, music, it's way too loud. Way too loud. There we go. Just a little ambience, I guess. Blueprint's old. I like blueprints, to be honest. Alright, so Car Shop was added during no, not Crime Fest. Hype Train event. One of those two. Spring Break. It was Spring Break, I'm pretty sure. So anyways, how Car Shop works was one of the first heists that we actually got to drive. Now, there is no pre-planning for this heist, which you're probably saying, oh, so you can't really draw out a plan. I finally figured out how to work this mod called Free Camera Roam thingy mod, and it basically you can take screenshots and like make little videos in a professional setting with your friends now with this mod. So I'm going to use this mod to basically explain the environment, which was what I wanted to do with Art Gallery and Bank, but couldn't, so I actually had to use my body for it. Anyways, so in the planning stages, Car Shop, Toyota Autos is our objective here. We're going to hit their dealership late in the evening. Should be quiet. Not many civilians. They're a high-end joint. Deal in importing high-performance supercars from Europe and Japan. Those cars are a work of engineering beauty, and they're expensive. We're talking the price of a house in Georgetown here. So with this, you get gauge pack as usual. You buy body bags. Depending on what difficulty, they'll be higher as they go. I'm just gonna bring the essentials here. So let's go in.
Arrived in this piece of junk, but we're gonna leave in style.
Yes, I do agree, Bane.
Remember, we can't sell damaged cars, so no cops. Keep it quiet.
Turn
I'll
down
let you
that.
know when you can plant the C4 on the road.
Alright, so I'm gonna head off to the side here to basically explain this heist and hit F9. So here we are. But basically what this mod, it allows me to go out, check certain things, look for little secrets if you can find them. By the way, go into a Lesso heist, go behind one of the underground gates. You'll find a little secret down there. Anyways, so with this mod, by the way, your player model arms will show up, so keep that in mind. No matter where you go, they're always showed up because it's like you're viewing pretty much like what you use to like see, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we're not here for that. So you basically will spawn either here or all the way over here. You either spawn into these spawn points. Now, body bags can spawn over here to up here. I'm going to slow this down a bit to right over here. So the way that I usually do this heist is I usually I go to here, open up this gate here. Now guards can be right over here. They can be all over in this back. There's usually about maybe 10 guards in total, so keep that in mind on Death Wish. There's usually like 3 to 4 guards around here, but since this is normal, it's just 1. I didn't want to waste my offshore. So, and this door over here can actually be open or not open, so keep that in mind when you're trying to picklock through the door. But this is usually the best entrance way. Reason being is because if we go over here, move up the speed a bit, over here is a bit more complicated because, well, you only really have this way of getting in, and right, this way. Hold on, let me slow down a bit. This way of getting in, right here, as you can see. I wish there was a crouch mode, but basically when you go in here, you have this, which is not useful, and this, which is not really useful. The reason being is because you need to be, say if one of your teammates were in here, by the way, a camera can spawn right here, and look directly down here, no matter what. So when you got this, you can actually go up, take out this door here, and then you have the upper level. Now, say, right, because car shop, what you have to do is you basically have to find the bank manager. Now, there are different spots where the bank manager can be. He can be in this room talking with one of his employees. He can also be right over here talking with a couple. As you can see here, I got him as Dallas, so he's a bit more noticeable, I guess. He can also be in this room, the printer room. He can be in this room in the board meeting, or he could also talk with one of his employees in here. And the last spawn is over here talking with someone. Now you're probably saying, well, he's actually walking around. This is what we call a roaming manager, or a bank heist manager, I guess you would say. Basically, this manager will walk pretty much throughout this entire building, so you need to get him at the right spots. Drink break. Now, there will always be a guard right here. There is a way to get past him. I'm not entirely sure. I can link the video where I saw that you could get past him. But, yeah, there is a way to do that. And you see these four beautiful sports cars here. These cars are what is the loot and the escape getaway, in a way. Now, as we move up into here, I didn't even know that E did that. Wow, look at this. Look at this professionalism right now. So, as you can see, the bank manager is just roaming around, looking around. As you can see here, there's a little toy car. So, on with what we were talking about. So, what I usually do is I go up to here, shoot the door, and I look where he's at. Right? This is a good place to hide body bags. Put them right back here. Let's see here. What else we got? Boo. I don't think there's really anything else to demonstrate. Oh, by the way, blinds, guards cannot see through. So if you have like the 3 people down, bank manager and the 2 other or 3 other people, the only way the guards can see the people is if the door is open, the civilians, I guess. So keep that in mind. So you can actually put them right here, is usually what people do, is put them in the corner here. That way, the only way a guard or any civilian, because there are civilians that roam too, the only way guards and civilians can see them is if they go over here, or if they go over here. I'm using a lot of camera work to actually do this. But, yep, guards will walk around pretty much everywhere. So, keep that in mind. Now, say you've gotten the bank manager down, or not bank manager, car shop manager down. Now what you want to do is you want to open the door in here, and then there you go. You look at the name, new staff employee is who you want to get. We got Mary Brown here. Keep in mind that this mod should only be used for graphical effects and not for cheating, but I guess I didn't really think that through. Anyways, so now what you do. So, right, we've looked at the name. Now we gotta find it. If it's in this room, this spot can be seen by any guard out there when he walks into here. Any guard can see them when they're walking in. Like any of these computers, the guards can see. The only one that guards can't see is this one. So that's why you usually put civilians and stuff in this area here, because the guards will just come in here and actually look at it anyways. And then there's this other stuff, and then, yeah, the back is usually the best place to put them. If it's like right around here, you're going to have a much difficult time. Now we will move on to over here, Now, this is the name that we have, but for reference, if it isn't this one, you just want to look at the name and then move back, because this is a very open area. Civilians can actually be here, checking out, looking at magazines and everything. Apparently more civilians and guards are, well, they actually are more on Death Wish, which is interesting. Now, there was actually a bug that was found by General, where if you shoot a guy here, a guard, they will actually go through in this little tiny space here. And you can answer the pager through the wall too. So, yeah, broken spot. Anyways, this room is actually probably the cleanest and safest room to be in. Guards will walk in, but you can hide pretty much behind this desk here. Nobody will see you. It'll be completely fine, hopefully. Now, if it wasn't that room, which it is for us, but if it wasn't that room, then we have down here. So once you have this door opened, you have this door open. Now, if this door isn't open, you're lucky. If this door isn't, or is open, if it is open, then you're not lucky. If it is, you're not lucky. If it isn't, you are lucky. Because if it isn't, then guards won't walk up these stairs. The guards won't even go through here. Alright, and by the way, this is just a roof. So, also, you can use one of your teammates to actually look for the bank manager through here, which is very useful. Keep that in mind. But if the door is open, guards will be roaming in here, and you'll have a much harder time. Now, let's say if it was down here. I just walk down, open this door here, see what's going on in this room. I usually walk over here, take cover, and then I walk into this room here, and then I get the computers. Now, still works for the blind effect here. Best spots are usually here to here. Nothing that can be seen by doors, pretty much. So, yeah. And if you do have it down here, then you can pretty much hide bodies right over here in this dumpster. Now, since the reason why I'm not actually talking about this area too much is this is more for graphical effect. No one really uses any of these, well, let's say areas. The areas you don't want to be in, I will be going through in a few minutes. The front, basically. This room here you do not want to be in. This room you definitely don't want to be in. And pretty much this entire bottom floor you do not want to be in. Now there are two spawns for the keys, which is here and then up to here. Now if the door is open, then that's a civilian room that I usually do, which where I'll put the civilians in the corner here so guards won't see them. Now, if this room isn't open, then you have to wait for, once you get the name from this computer, since this is the one that we were talking about, from this over here, then, I'm just going to slow it down a bit, then this door, because we'll say that this is the door that we have, this door will be open, and then what you can do is you can jump down into there. But you're like saying, well wait, isn't there an extra step? Yes. The reason why you came with the van is because there's a little explosive bag in it. That bag is going to be used to open this area over here. You place the C4 right over here. Let me fix this stupid thing. Over here, and over here. Once you place all the C4s on the ground and the time is all done, which I think Bane actually does the time, then gives you the option to get the C4 when doing the stealth. Then, what you'll end up doing is you'll go back inside, grab the keys, and then for me, what I usually do is I go over here, and it doesn't start once you hit the floor here. Once you hit the floor here, then it starts the alarm, because then the glass will break and you have to get into your car here. Now, if it's on the bottom level, what I usually do is once I'm done answering the computer, if it's down here, per se, I just run in and then just go over there. Now, I guess I should really do this for multiple spawns. If it's up here, if if I answer the computer and it's like up there, then I'm probably gonna have to just go through there and then just do that. It's a little complicated, but you'll figure out your ways to get to places. Now on normal, it's about 4 to 3 minutes. On hard, it's to 3 to 2 minutes, and then overkill and death wish are like a minute. I'm pretty sure, like a minute and 38 seconds. I think I can't remember the full times, but around there. So let's see here. Anything to keep in mind? I don't think so. Never use this area. I used it the first time. This thing is completely useless. Okay. Well. So now you've grabbed your keys and you're ready to head off and basically drive away. Once you get into the car here, then you'll rush out into here. And we're going to be a car right now. Go down into here when the explosion is there. And basically drive your way to here. What I usually recommend is you go for this spot here. Make sure you're making your turns right. Keep going as fast as you can. Go over here. Do it this way. Right. Try and pass that if you can. Keep driving, and this is where it gets complicated. If you can, drive through here and then go into there. If you can't, and if you're not too sure, then like slow down a bit and then turn into here. And then just go up to here. Actually, that's not the best way to go. Hold on. Best way to go is actually through here. Down over here, do little turns here, and then go up to here. Once you've done that, there are 4 containers. If you have 4 players, then you have 4 cars. If you have 3 players, then you have 3 cars, and vice versa, in a way. The amount of players, the amount of cars you will get. Otherwise, if you don't have, say, players that are good at driving, then ask them to get in the car with you and just sit there and watch you and like help you drive, basically. The amount of cars, you'll get more money, and if you get 1 car on solo, which is interesting. Fun fact, the video that I made, Car Shop Death Wish, all loot, is technically not all the loot because there are 4 cars and those count as loot. I realized this after making the thumbnail. Once you've put into the cars here in the containers, then you're ready to go into the van. So, I'm going to try and execute this in the fastest way possible as I can.
Alright, let's roll.
Come on, Wolf, we can do this. You and me, Wolf. So, I'm just going to try and do this as fast as I can. Try not to run into the video as much. Or run in the video much. Basically, waste your guys' time. Can spawn, or he can basically, these are like all the standing points. Really? You're gonna do this to me? Okay. Yes, and guards can also go out to there. Just keep that in mind. Guards can actually go outside. It's just easier to do this door, to be honest.
Fancy place like this will keep the keys secure. Look for a storage room.
The only time I actually play normal.
Watch it, guys.
Guard there.
Don't make a sound.
So where is our bank manager friend?
Watch it, guys.
Let's see here. Got a body bag case. If you do have body bag cases, place one like right about here. Or and anywhere else, basically any floor you're on, put a body bag next to the computer areas that you have, or just where you feel comfortable with. By the way, you can shoot these. These are breakable. Well, well, so much for, Dallas, can you get down for me for a second?
Hey, he dropped a key card. Not from the storage room. That would be too easy.
Hey, can
Head
you
to his office.
scoot for me, please? Thank you. Hey. Okay, bye. Right, I have to do this stupid car thing.
They got a new IT guy on the books. If we can find his name and hack his PC, we should be able to open that door.
We could work with this, right? By the way, fun fact, if you try to shoot any of the glass, it will instantly go loud. Oh gosh. Yep, fun fact. This is a technically stealth-only heist, but it still goes loud. Though Overkill put in a little thing, so it still counts for stealth once you do it. It's a weird little thing that they did. Alright. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to make it in time due to my crappy recording software. You can still hear the Blueprint song playing in the background. If you can, hopefully you can. I'm not entirely sure, but it's still playing, and it stopped just right about the time that I actually broke the glass. So as soon as you shoot the glass,
I'll set these off remotely. You focus on
then
the
it will
cars.
instantly trigger the alarm. Reason being is because this heist is set up where if the alarm, or not the alarm, if the glass gets shot, then, let's see, where is it?
Almost got it. Faster, faster, faster.
Right, it's down here. Okay, then I just have to wait here.
30 seconds.
And got it. Storage room is open. Get the keys. Great. Now get into the Falcone. I'll clear the road. Heads down. Now burn some rubber.
Let's do this. Faster! Faster!
Look at us, we're driving! Alley-oop. Don't worry, guys, I can drive backwards. Nope, I can't. Nope. Can't do that whatsoever. Okay.
I can't believe it. What a mess. I must have miscalculated something here. Forgive me.
No, Bane, it's okay. You miscalculated. You thought I was a good driver. So yeah, if you actually complete the heists, basically what happens is if you shoot any glass in the heist, it actually sets off the alarm, because what it's supposed to do is when the explosion happens, breaks the glass, then it's like it triggers the alarm and everything. So don't shoot glass. That's everybody, that is the true meaning of Christmas. Don't break glass. Anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys a build that I actually use in the video of how to actually do this. So just keep up to these skills, basically. Go into Enforcer. Don't really need any bag skill. You don't need these soft skills. So just forget about it. You don't need them. You don't need any drill skills. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what you actually need. Actually, I don't know, get any, like, there you go. Look at that, hold on. Let me see what I can, I'm really interested in breaking this game. There we go. I did something right. Oh my gosh, look at this pistol. Anyways, the ideal build is you just want to have like a body bag and then a couple ECMs just in case as backup. But that's pretty much the build and the heist. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I made an enjoyable video for... Sorry. Getting messages. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please donate to a charity. Something like that. I don't know. Worst outro I've done so far. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please check out some videos on the channel. And I'm really liking this series so far. What's the next heist, guys? What's the next heist that we have to do? Man, I wonder. Oh. That. Yay. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please check out some videos on the channel. And congrats to Overkill and Starbreeze and Payday 2 for reaching 4 million community members. One of the largest I would say second on Steam. Second, I'm guessing the CS:GO community is like one of the biggest communities, but hey, who knows? Who knows? Anyways, that's about it for me. Please check out these videos on the channel. And as anyways, I should keep that instead of as always. Keep it as anyways. As anyways, see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and have fun.